Morning guys. Oh dear God, I feel awful. Today's stream brought to you by the power of Lemsey. I really do not feel good at all. Anyway, so may not be on for a huge amount of time, so I really do feel like death. I could probably do it going back to bed. But I'm in a different truck. This all started out because somebody turned around and said, "Can you skin something for me?" And this is what I ended up being asked to skin. This is my own skin that I've fitted to it. But just take a look at this. Look at the size of this. It's huge. It's a tandem, and that is a Scania T-cab. Look at that. What an awesome looking truck. It's absolutely ginormous. And you know what? It's great fun to drive. Yes, I'm finally saying a Scania that's decent to drive. The only Scania I've driven that's decent to drive, the rest of them are pretty poop. But yeah, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And if you use the Profi liners rather than the systems, it's even longer. It's literally twice the length of standard HGV. So that's the truck I'm playing with at the moment. So parking lights on, make it look pretty, and start her up. Let's go take this thing for a drive. Go down here. Powered with the V8. I honestly didn't see the point of putting anything under the V8 in it. Stops rather smartly. Really got to be careful pulling this thing out. Right, going. Slow and wide. And you can still end up smashing stuff. Oops, completely. I don't know. That's unfortunate. Right, well, there we go. Back the right way. But yeah, this is surprisingly easy to drive. It's just a case of you have to take a lot more time, think about what you're doing more. You can see if you look in the mirror, the trailer does follow you along quite nicely, but you have to be really careful on corners. It's very easy to hitch it up. It's also not recommended to visit the service with the trailer attached. If you really have to service your truck, drive yourself, don't use auto recover. You'll end up with the tandem hanging halfway over a wall. And getting it off there is not the easiest in the world. Because we're in the Scania, not the DAF, limited to 12 gears, I may mod the gearbox up. It depends. Depends how much time I'm going to spend in this truck. But I do like it. It's nice. Different, but nice. So gonna have to do something about the interior though. Interior sucks. I don't know, Scanias make some really nice looking trucks, but you look at the insides, it's boring. Boring and horribly plastic. I can feel a bit of a recolour coming on with that. See from the rear view. Very well behaved. So stable, it's really crazy. Something with the size on it. I'm not sure if it's because there's no actual physical weight to first trailer. We shall have to wait and see what SCS do. There was talk on the blog a little while ago about them fully implementing tandems. So you'd have a proper way to pick up not only the drag trailer but the rear cab trailer as well. Ooh, too fast, too fast. Get for talking and driving. But yeah, so hopefully at some point we might see tandems fully implemented in the game, and that'd be fantastic. I do fancy the idea of multi-drops. Well, around the bend. Oh dear. Yes, this is such a nice truck to drive. The plan for the tandem SCS is that you're actually going to be able to pick up both of the containers, so it'll be interesting to see how they do that. I'd imagine it's going to be something to do with hydraulic legs. So you'd reverse up underneath the rear cab trailer, that then drop down onto the tandem chassis, and then reverse up to your tandem trailer and hook up to that. Of course, then that's really is giving you the opportunity for multi-dropping You take one load to one depot, drop off the tandem trailer, and then go off to another depot, drop off the other trailer. So, until they actually implement it properly, on an awful sort of wishful thinking, really. Yeah, definitely like it. Now this is a specific mod for the Scania T, and it was given to me by a friend, so I don't honestly know where it came from, but it appears to be a mixture of RJL's Scania T, or possibly GT bikes. Could be both of them. No idea. As I say, it's a bit of a Franken mod. It's had all sorts added into it because the main tandem section is brought about purely using Fleming V's tandem mod, which he's already said a couple of times he can't add the Scania T to. Well, somebody obviously got bored and has figured it out themselves. But it's definitely using Fleming's mod, and I know this purely by the fact that I went through the files to skin it, and the skin files for all of the tandems are Devil DDS, which is Fleming's file. They travelling over into Denmark. Looks like the Øresund Bridge. What we'll do, take a quick picture as we're here, at least in picture mode as well. It'll give you a better idea of just how good the truck looks. Look at that. Absolutely. Nice shot. I notice if you look at my DAF, the changed the detail work on the skin. I got bored, so I completely retextured it. Anyway, let's get over this bridge. Oh, leg slip's kicking in. Feeling a little bit better. Speaking of Denmark, the Scandinavia DLC is coming. And we should be getting that May, hopefully. But we're definitely getting closer to release. As you may not have noticed, but Steam has updated the achievements for the game. And if you have a look, there is a lot of specific new achievements that have been added. And purely for, well, they're marked clearly as Scandinavia only content, and there's some good ones there. There's one that uses the Scandinavia download and the heavy cargo download, and the job is to visit every marina in Scandinavia and deliver a yacht. So some good fun coming with the achievements. I don't know how far everyone goes with the achievements. I've got most of the general ones. Stuff like the GPS achievement and things, I'm not that sad. Yeah, I've never been a huge one for in-game achievement chasing. I didn't really like it with World of Warcraft. You know me, I'm just happy driving the truck. I really don't care. And I think there was another pro mod update yesterday, 191. I'm on 190. I still haven't had a look yet. Apparently they've fixed a lot of the bugs. There was quite a few cropped up in 1.9. lots of invisible walls, a couple of problems in Iceland. I haven't actually got to Iceland yet, so never bothered me, but apparently there was an awful lot of vanishing AI. And they've apparently fixed all that. And hopefully they've fixed the map problem, but I doubt it. Although there is if you're using Rust map, and it does mess up your game map, there is a patch that will fix it and put everything back on the map where it's supposed to be. I don't remember if I actually enabled it or not. Look. Yes, I have enabled it. There you go, see, everything's back where it should be. Dear me. I do like driving in Denmark. Lots and lots of pretty bridges. Scenery is quite fantastic. It's one of the many things I like about the game. There's always something to see. Hello, as you hear yourself there, gazing around at the lovely pretty scenery and not looking where you're going. Not the most sensible idea. Thankfully, yet I haven't come across toll booth I can't actually get through. I know Pro Mods did move some of these back. Yeah, on the subject of scenery, if you are using Pro Mods and you find yourself up around Scotland, pay a visit to Loch Ness and look very carefully in the lake. You never know, you may well see the Loch Ness monster. I'm not joking, by the way. Obviously whoever did the Scotland area got a little bit bored. Nice touch. The real problems I've had maneuvering this monster of a truck around is some of the Pro Mods ferries. Because they've left some bizarrely placed posts in a couple of them. And there's just absolutely no reason why the things are there at all. But when you're trying to get a double trailer this size out, it's damn near impossible. Why are we doing 30 miles an hour? It's so annoying when I'm stuck at 30 and everyone else is doing 40 and 50. Hey, them's the rules. See, even the other trucks are going quicker than me. Perils of being a responsible driver. Ah, there we go, proper speed. Give the V8 some throttle. Pointless waste of time that was. So now he speeds up. Bigger than you. You have to get past him. Yeah, you really do have to remember that this thing's twice as long as normal. First time I drove it, the amount of things I sideswiped. Completely forgot about the length of it. One thing that really did surprise me driving this is it's actually really easy to reverse. I actually find it's easier to reverse this than a standard trailer, which I found really peculiar. Seems to be as loose on the connection. You get what I mean with the standard trailer? Also with the length of the cab chassis as well, it's got a really bizarre turning angle anyway. Yeah, if you want something different to drive, I'd definitely give the T-cab a go. It's it's a really good truck. Or if you don't want to use the T-cab, have a look at Fleming V's tandems. I believe he's got a tandem chassis for most of the in-game trucks. What the hell are you doing? Swear some of these idiots. Right. Oh, look at that lightnings. Do like me a good storm. Oh, right here, truck. Seems to be surprisingly thrifty on the diesel fuel. Some tinkering with the mod to make it so fuel efficient, but again, it does hold a humongous amount of diesel. I did what? I did a 1,500-mile trip and I still had about 2/3 of a tank of fuel left. way to improve the AI's lighting without wrecking the rest of the in-game lighting. Hey ho. Probably down to the age of the engine. I think I'll carry on to the next rest stop, and I shall pull in, I think. As I said earlier, I'm not feeling the best in the world at the moment. Definitely need to pull in. Concentration's going again. Never drive while tired or awful. It is raining quite heavily. Let's have a little. Do it in the external truck view, but I think do me any favours. Gorgeous reflection. Take a picture of that. I like that. Huh? Oh, come on, fuel stop. Just brings to mind another problem. What the hell am I going to park this as a standard rest stop? Well, I've not had that one just for a while. When did I really enable fatigue? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so again, it's just time for me to take a break too. Just getting fuel as I have absolutely tons of it. Big rock. Here to let me rest. The trailer's hanging out. Hey, not what I can do about that, unfortunately. I wonder if hanging on the trailer will help. Go over it. Let's put the trailer back on. Right, I'm off to go and try and dose myself up with something else. Show yourselves, guys. I'll talk to you soon.